Since the beginning of the 21st century, human societies have had to grapple with the challenges of globalization. The desire to meet up these challenges has propelled most developed countries to pay more attention to making policies that will aid the development and growth of SMEs that deliberately throw up entrepreneurs to grow the economy to boost their GDP. In Delta State, South Nigeria, Governor Okowa has since realized the pivotal role entrepreneurial development could play in the development of the society. Hence, he proceeded from the inception of his administration in 2015 to evolve policy priorities targeted at creating jobs and budding entrepreneurs.
Okowa strives to excel. He's cut out for excellence. The human capital development model is implementing is very original, and is taking the youth out of the streets, taking them away from crime, taking them away from violence and restiveness. I see them testifying in the media, or some of them even testify live, how that opportunity given to them has transformed their lives. It takes a completely detribalized governor to do what Okowa is doing.
While coming to office, he talked about prosperity for all Deltans. And one area where that has been achieved is in the field of human capital development. I can tell you with all certainty that there is no government that has concentrated so much on developing the people as much as Governor Okowa has done in this state.
8 years down the line, thousands of youths have been equipped for the future through the numerous empowerment programs. These empowerment programs of the government have not only increased the self-worth and financial stamina of Delta youths, but have also created a watershed for its people, irrespective of their geographical location, demography, religious affiliation, and/or physical capabilities.
I hope that God will help you to do well, since you have decided to utilize yourself for good despite the challenge that you have. May God rest His grace upon you. You will be a success story in Jesus' name.
It has been an interesting journey in the last 8 years. Very conscious efforts were made to ensure that the youth population of Delta State are given an enabling environment to thrive, platforms where they can be able to express themselves, be it entrepreneurship, be it capacity building opportunities. The tenure of His Excellency Senator Dr. Okowa has been one that is tailored towards enhancing opportunities for youth in Delta State.
I was empowered with 400 broiler chicks and 90 bags of feed. So I raised that 400, I expanded to about 600 and something broilers. Right now I have about 800 birds here. Every week I save 27,500 after buying feed. From the money I have saved, I just bought 2 acres just from this poultry. The governor has delivered on his promise. Now we are not just at the point of being engaged anymore, we're engaging other people.
You can't see this in so many states. It's not even easy to train young people. I'm inspiration to a lot of people. A lot of people call me and be like, Benis, how did you do it? But trust me, if not for this STEP program, I don't even think I'll be here today. I'll thank Governor Okowa especially because he's not just being a governor. He stood like a father for the youth.
It's like a dream come true. Since I came back from Libya, I've been looking for business to do, most especially into this aqua business. When I got to know about it, I was excited. And today, coming to this place to witness what I see on the ground, it's mission accomplished. What he has done today shows that he's a good father.
I feel very excited and grateful to Dr. Senator Ifeanyi Okowa. Indeed, he has done his great work. I want to appreciate him for the stronger Delta that he has given to us. I pray that his successor will do greater than this.
His Excellency, distinguished Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, CON, our champion, great entrepreneurs.
Empowerment schemes such as the Skills Training and Entrepreneurship Program, STEP, Youth Agriculture Entrepreneurs Program, YAGEP, the Girls Entrepreneurial and Skills Training, GEST, the Rural Youth Skills Acquisition, RISA, Women Empowerment Skills Acquisition Program, WESAP, to mention but a few, were created to tackle unemployment and create entrepreneurs in the state.
Under your political leadership and executive authority, several programs of skills acquisition, entrepreneurship development, microcredit, enterprise grants, and business support have been implemented successfully. In almost 8 years as governor of Delta State, Your Excellency has produced a total of more than 15,000 brand new youth entrepreneurs from STEP, YAGEP, RISA, GEST, and ICTF. Overall, your investments in job creation, entrepreneurship development, skills training, youth empowerment, microcredit, and enterprise grants to existing small businesses and women-owned enterprises have covered a total of 75,332 beneficiaries from 2015 to date. Your legacy also includes stepreneurs and yagapreneurs happily married to each other and raising their children through successful participation in your job creation programs.
From the beginning, we talked about the smart agenda and prosperity for all Deltans. We have laid a strong foundation for that, and I believe that that foundation will be built upon. In our second tenure, we went into the stronger Delta agenda, and the incoming governor and his administration have promised us more, which means you're going to have more of what we have here today. There is no limit to any youth who is inventive and any youth who has a strong zeal to succeed. And I believe that our youth need to be encouraged. I am particularly very encouraged by every Delta youth, particularly the majority of you who have been success stories in our entrepreneurship programs.
Our governor, we are saying that as Deltans, we are proud to have you. We are thankful to you for the lives that you've imparted through this one singular dream. And most importantly, we are thanking to you for not just letting it to be a mere dream, but giving everyone around you the privilege, value, and grant to help us build and become proud Deltans that we are today. I express my profound gratitude to you deeply. Ekweme, you have raised Deltans who today are also raising humans.
All beneficiaries of the ICT Youth Empowerment Program expressed gratitude to the government for the knowledge they have gained and the equipment they were given, which has contributed immensely to their personal growth.
Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is the best governor in Nigeria as a whole, because if you see all he have done within these 8 years, I don't think any other governor can match what he have done. I really appreciate this empowerment program. With this, I've learned how to repair computer, and with this knowledge now, I can go and establish on my own.
I want to say thank you, sir, Your Excellency. It's a very, very good one you have done for us. Me in particular, I am very, very happy because I can beat my chest to say that I have a business at hand where I don't need to depend on anyone.
What the governor is trying to do is trying to create an army of entrepreneurs by creating this genius job creation office. In the process, it's going to create a lot of Elumelus and Dangotes because it's trying to reorientate the minds of the youths. Like he adds specifically the ICT. Almost everything you do now involves ICT. It means we are preparing Delta State for modernization or be accepted globally. And please, whoever you are handing over to should keep this dream alive because it is genius.
The inspiring stories of life-changing testimonies continue to resonate all through the state as follow-up on beneficiaries reveals the path of business progress made by them. Voke Egwede, a step beneficiary who shared her story of abandoning a previous vocation on account of poor income and becoming a full-time housewife solely dependent on the husband, had a turnaround after she was shortlisted, trained and empowered by the state government. Currently, she is a trainer of recruits for the state government.
The state government has really helped me a lot when it comes to the training aspect of the girls because they make my work really, really faster. And them being here brings even more clients to me because, you know, Nigerians will have this mentality. We'll go to a place that is already established, a place that is already filled. So then seeing girls trooping in, they're like, this is the best, this is what's happening. The most amazing part of it is during the COVID period, Dr. Okowa made me a fashion doctor. I became a doctor because I was part of the people that produced the nose masks that was used during the COVID. He didn't go as far as importing. He used us, the beneficiaries of the program, to produce it, and then I made a lot of money. When people are really suffering, that was when I was even counting millions. Where I am right now, I can only give all the glory to God and to our governor that did this. I will say a very big thank you and God bless you.
The government's program is also targeted at widows and vulnerable persons living with a disability. In addition to the empowerment programs, the government has also given out monthly stipends and free Medicare to the widows. The empowerment programs were meant to equip the women to fend for themselves and their children.
These widows have undergone training in 5 different areas of vocational training, which include hairdressing, fashion design, makeup, soap making, and bakery. This will go a long way in shoring up the economic sustenance of these widows, and by the grace of God, we position them in due course to offer training and employment to other Delta. Let me make it clear that the Widows Welfare Program is non-partisan. It is for widows resident in the state, irrespective of political affiliation.
Almighty Jehovah, I'm rolling on the floor for you. God of Abraham, Meshach, what in name? Oh, Father, of you. You will never lack progress upon progress, future upon future. It is written above, and it is written here. Spiritually, physically, it is written.
I always pray for Okowa for what he did because he didn't discriminate. He is paying both APC and PDP.
In the past, the issue of widows in Delta State, nobody talks about it. But this governor is the first governor that I know of the 36 states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that has gone into that direction, caring for the underprivileged, poor and vulnerable widows. Widows that cannot fend for themselves. But today, the governor of this state is changing the narratives.
Several other widows who said they felt helpless after the demise of their husbands expressed gratitude to the state government for creating a platform for them to survive.
I've never felt this joy ever since I lost my hubby. Wow, Okowa is a godsend. Wow, I'm very, very sure now that I can take care of my 5 kids without no help from anywhere. I thank Okowa May God bless Okowa. May God promote him. Anywhere Okowa is going to, God will take him there. Okowa came to this earth to wipe away our tears. Okowa came to feed nation. No governor since I grew up has ever done what Okowa did.
Now Okowa na help me because as he don't carry this thing give me, I not sure say I go lack again. Be like say I still wear the again today because wetin I see today I never see in my life. So all my prayer be say as Okowa say widows say they not go lack, God go dey open door for them.
I appreciate this program particularly because for a governor to say, look, I'm reaching out to registered widows in 25 local governments, kudos to him.
Beneficiaries of the Women Empowerment Skills Acquisition Program WESAP were not left out as they showered encomium on the state government for keeping to its promises to not only give them a better life, but for making the program accessible to all.
We can use God when they're for heaven, when not they sleep, when not they close the eye. The eye will open every time when they wash you now. In case anybody say, what try you now? Anyway, Holy Ghost! Fire!
Okowa Empowerment Ski, it doesn't segregate, it carries everybody along. As you can see, I am disabled. I'm here now, being empowered by Okowa. With this equipment, it will make me to grow because I was thinking that all hope is lost. But with the help of Okowa, I'm back on my feet again and I give God the glory.
I feel so excited. Even when we heard about the program, we were not expecting as much as this. But when we came in, the joy was multiplied. And then we are so grateful to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for giving us all this free of charge. The only sacrifice we made was to go for the training. And today everybody is jubilating because it was beyond expectation.
We are in the process of eradicating poverty in Delta State because we have various MDAs, agencies that are into this empowerment process. They handle various categories of persons. We have the physically challenged, which are inclusive of the empowerment. They've not just been trained, empowered. I'm giving startup packs, then also a grant of shop rent to start up with. So definitely the economy of Delta State has really changed from where it was to where it is presently.
The story of Ogagaona Eweriazia, a just beneficiary of catering and confectionery who sells snacks and also serves as a major snacks distributor in her community, was emotional about how her life has changed for the better.
Before Project Jess came into my life, I used to be very broke, no money. I depended solely on my husband and family for everything.
I wonder if I could have been. Truthfully, it was really stressful. Being a pregnant woman, having children, being in marriage, a graduate without a job. But today, I'm very proud of myself. In this space we are talking from, it's my own business. Today, I can feed my mom, assist my family, contribute to my own quota. And I have trainees. I announced it in my church platform that whoever is interested in baking should come out. People came. I organized a 3-week program for them. And I'm proud that I have people that are really empowered also under me.
The inspiring stories of life-changing testimonies continue to resonate all through the state as more beneficiaries such as Abraham Anya, who narrated how hard he found it to fend for himself, but has had a 360-degree turnaround, thanked the Delta State government for the initiative that has impacted positively in his life while eradicating poverty from the state.
I'm an example of Okowa's smart agenda for eradicating poverty from Delta State because before now, things were not very fine with me. But after the program, every equipment a welder will need, I have it correct. So at times I even go to outside work. At times I even call people to come and work with me. There are people that even work under me that they can say yes, through me they can feed their family. I now employ people, I now pay people to do work for me. I thank Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for the work he is doing in Delta State in terms of job creation and empowerment program.
Also have for plumbing. It may not be out of place to refer to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa as a father figure to many based on the tangible and verifiable positive impact in the lives of youths who were once upon a time unemployed. It is against this backdrop his administration has raised, developed and transformed a new generation of entrepreneurs. This paradigm shift has further thrown up the likes of Wisdom Idanoro, whose story is quite touching. Being an orphan who found a friend in Ejaita Ike, a fellow beneficiary, he believed networking with his counterparts in the same field will help them grow as they plan for a future together.
Thank God for Okowa that empowered us, gave us items and tools we needed. He also gave us cash fund to fundraise our program. And we are still planning on doing more. So we decided to work hand in hand because single we are okay, but together we are more powerful. So we decided to empower ourselves more, make sure that we have people working under us and we take this our welding to another dimension. Like me now, we started with this domestic type of welding. I went forward and enhanced my own to extra welding and / marine welding. At least I grew up in the hard part of life. My life was not like a bed of roses. I wasn't born with a silver spoon, but Okowa gave me that spoon I never had, and thank God.
This empowerment gave me a push here to make me that what I can do and successfully do it with this empowerment. So by this, I am not giving up. I thank God for Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for his empowerment. And he made a promise and he fulfilled the promise. And I'm really happy for him that he made me proud among the Delta youth.
Many successes have been recorded by many beneficiaries who did not just partake in the state government schemes, but have also carved a niche for themselves in their chosen skills. Locating beneficiaries in far-flung riverine communities deep into the Atlantic Ocean, such as Opuama, Burutu, and many others, to get their testimonies was a worthwhile odyssey, as their stories were inspiring.
As a son born in the creek, we used to struggle. Since I graduated, there was no other government work. So I used to gather myself with little equipment to do electrical work, casual. Let me put it as casual, because I was not properly trained. But with the help of the governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the miracle governor, because he's doing marvelous things since he resumed office, I was given a starter pack, of which I was very happy. Especially the ladder, the electrical belt, the safety boot, I was improved. But with the help of these government instruments, I open another shop, I employ people. I have 10 workers.
I really appreciate the Delta State government for this program. At first, we thought we won't be given our starter packs, but at the end, we saw starter packs. Even before filling the forms and the rest, me and some of my friends, we used to say all these things. They know they give the things, so they will just talk, do, last, na scamu. But something in me just pushed me to fill the form, and after filling it, I was among those that was selected, and now I'm a beneficiary of this program. As you can see, me and my colleague, my friend, we are doing well.
Legacy is not leaving something for people. It is leaving something in people. Thus, when Governor Ifeanyi Okowa made the pronouncement of empowering his people, he considered it an unbreakable promise. A promise is like a diamond. They last forever. He also knew that lives may depend on it. Thus, he was more determined to fulfill them. Not minding that his days are numbered as governor, empowerment programs are still ongoing, while he has reiterated his commitment to work till his very last day in office.
I want to thank all those who have worked with me in various capacities in the executive, particularly His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Delta State, who has worked very closely with me and stayed loyal to the course of our administration, I must truly and publicly appreciate you today. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, who has been Mr. Speaker in the House of Assembly in the last 6 years, has also been very supportive of our cause, and I thank God that God has placed it a duty upon you to come in as the next governor, because you clearly understand our vision, and I believe that as you build for more, that you keep the very strong foundations that we have laid in such a way that we can quickly and rapidly build the Delta of our dream. I appreciate the youths of Delta State and the support they have given me in the last 8 years. The youths have been very, very supportive, and I'm proud of Delta youths, and I'll continue to remain proud of all our youths in this state.